Hi everybody, and welcome back to another Shearer Smokes. And you join me on a beautiful day in Edinburgh, and just over my shoulder there you can see the skyline of the city, and you'll be able to pick out Edinburgh Castle, hopefully. And over my right shoulder is the actual summit of Arthur's Seat, and as you can imagine, on a day like today the views are just astounding. And rather than me sit here talking to you about it, I'll let you have a look for yourselves as I fill my pipe and find a less windy spot and tell you a little bit more about Arthur's Seat. So while I do that, enjoy the views. So as I promised, the views are quite spectacular, especially on a day like today. There is a light breeze has picked up, so I'm hoping you can hear me all okay. I've come a bit further down as it is really busy up there. I was quite surprised actually how busy it was at the actual summit. It's like Sauchiehall Street up there, and for those that don't know, Sauchiehall Street is one of the busiest high streets in Glasgow, and so from wherever you're watching the video, if you think of your busiest shopping area, then that's what it was like up the top of Arthur's Seat. And you can just see it in the background over my left shoulder. So before I tell you a few fun facts about Arthur's Seat, I've come down to a little known ruin. It's just on the base of the climb to Arthur's Seat, and I just spotted it on the way up, and not much is known about it. They know it dates back to at least the early 15th century and was known as St Anthony's Chapel. They think there may have been a link to a preceptory in Leith, which was a skin hospice in the 15th century. But other than that, there's not much known about it. They believe that when it was fully built, the tower would have stood maybe 12 metres high and would have contained a spiral staircase. But still quite an impressive sight for a place of worship, especially with the hills in the background. So we turn our attention to Arthur's Seat and some of the facts about it. Well, we know that Arthur's Seat and the range of hills that it encompasses belong to the volcanic age, and Arthur's Seat itself was an ancient volcano, and the rocks date back to over 300 million years old, which is quite a stat. The height of Arthur's Seat, it stands just over 250 metres tall, and it's about a mile from Edinburgh Castle. It's quite a steady climb. It's a well-worn path, as you can imagine. In fact, when you get to the top of the hill, there's been that much foot traffic that the rocks are quite slidey. They're really shiny. I'll pop a picture in at the end just to give you an idea. But yeah, it's quite a steady climb. It takes about 45 to an hour possibly, depending on your pace. Slightly trickier coming down, obviously, because of the loose stones and rocks, but you can actually access it from all angles. So depending on your fitness, you can choose which path to tackle. But definitely worth a visit. If you ever come to Edinburgh and you're lucky enough to have good weather like today, then definitely have that on your list of things to do if you're up for doing it. As I said, it's a magnificent sight, the hill itself, and then the views from the top. So I'm just hoping that my footage and pictures have given it some justice. But really, it's one of those sites that you have to come and see for yourself. So the pipe I have with me today is my Savinelli cocktail, and in the bowl I've gone for some PS Burley, and yeah, a nice bowl after a trek up the hill. So very much enjoying it, and my adventure in Edinburgh doesn't stop here, as this evening I'm meeting up with two friends of mine. And amazingly, the two guys both hail from outside Athens, but now live in Edinburgh. And we all met up through the love of cigars. And I was at a dinner, the last one I had in Edinburgh, and the two guys were there. And that was the first time they met, and then realised they had the Greek connection. And they've built up a firm friendship since that. So meeting the two guys tonight, very much looking forward to that. Max is working, so he's going to join us later, but I'm going to meet Constantine. He has his own art studio in Edinburgh, so very much looking forward to getting a little tour of that. And if he allows me, I shall add in some pictures either in this video or the next one. But looking forward to sharing a cigar tonight and relaxing after a day on the hill. So yeah, so it's been a good day, and as I say, it's not over yet, but I hope you're having a good day where you are, and I hope you've enjoyed the views on this sunny afternoon in Edinburgh. And until the next time, as always, my name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.